Welcome to today's webinar on how to use and troubleshoot sonic rechargeable hearing instruments and sonic chargers. This presentation is meant to provide you with the knowledge to instruct your clients on how to charge their hearing aids in the most optimal way. At the same time, it should also give you troubleshooting skills to help your clients if they have an issue with their rechargeable hearing aids or with their chargers. My name is Christina, and I am an international product trainer for Sonic. At Sonic, we know that good hearing health matters for people's overall quality of life, whether for enriching social connections or their everyday independence. That's why we do not only care about developing great hearing solutions. Good hearing care is equally important to us. So we put hearing care professionals first because we know that you want to provide best solutions and best experiences for each and every one of your clients. And professional care is the key that turns extraordinary technology into personal solutions. Being without the hearing aids can be a real challenge for your clients, especially if they rely on them heavily for their daily communication needs. Therefore, if you are able to troubleshoot and resolve issues in your clinic, you can provide your clients with a valuable in-house service and ensure that they are not without their hearing aids unnecessarily. Let's start by reviewing the various chargers offered by Sonic and some of the differences between them. Currently, there are 6 chargers available for Sonic, and they depend on the style and hearing aid family. It can be helpful to differentiate between them based on their charging technology, which means contact charging versus inductive charging. This can also help when you troubleshoot potential issues. Sonic A1 is available with the new Portable Charger Plus Mini Rite and the new Desk Charger Mini Rite. For Radiant SE and Radiant Mini Rite TR, Sonic offers the Portable Charger Plus and the Desk Charger Mini Rite TR. And for Sonic Radiant SE and Radiant Mini BTE TR, Sonic has the BTE versions of the Portable Charger Plus and the BTE version of the Desk Charger. The Sonic Cross Transmitter Mini Rite TR also works with the Portable Charger Plus and the Desk Charger Mini Rite TR. For Captivate Mini Rite TR, Sonic offers only the Desk Charger Mini Rite TR. There is no portable charger available for Captivate. Let's now look at some of the differences between the two types of charging, contact versus inductive. And let's see what is important to remember when it comes to troubleshooting options. Contact charging for hearing aids uses a unique constant capacity charging technique, which reserves part of the battery's initial capacity to provide a more stable battery performance throughout the lifetime of the hearing aid. This helps to offset some unavoidable battery degradation that will occur over time, allowing the battery to last longer. Because the battery is fully integrated into the instrument, it cannot be replaced in the clinic. However, the need to replace it outside of a repair service would be rare, considering that it should last around 5 years. The overall benefit of going to contact charging for Sonic is that we can provide the user first with faster charging and then with a longer battery life. Inductive charging for hearing aids use transmitting coils in the charger and receiving coils in the hearing devices. In the Mini Ride TR, Mini BTE TR, and cross styles, the antenna coil acts as the induction coil. When the instruments are inserted into the charger's charging ports, the hearing aid's receiving coil is positioned very close to the charger's transmitting coil. This allows the creation of an electromagnetic field between them. The electromagnetic field permits electric energy to be transferred from the charger's transmitting coil to the hearing aid's receiving coil. The hearing aids use the transferred electric energy to rapidly recharge its internal lithium-ion battery. The battery in the hearing aid does slowly degrade over time and lasts around 2 years with full capacity. For the Mini Ride TR, which is our most popular style, it is possible to easily replace the battery in your clinic. One of the best ways to ensure your client's success with hearing instruments is to take the time and instruct them on how to use their hearing aids and accessories properly. An educated client is empowered to use their devices more reliably and independently. And you, as the hearing care professional, have less troubleshooting and service complaints to manage. When instructing your client about charging their hearing aids, there are a number of things that are important to point out. First, the hearing aids must be placed correctly in the charger, otherwise they will not charge. Ideally, the instruments are charged every night. Also ensure that your client is aware of the meaning of the LED colors. Second, the hearing aids automatically turn on when removed from the charger and the battery will start to drain. Always leave the charger connected to a power source when the hearing aids are seated in the charging ports. If the charger is disconnected from power, the hearing aid will enter into a low power mode to save power. Third, the hearing aids will be on and start charging when inserted into the charger. The charger is a great place to store the hearing aids when they are not in use. In this case, whenever your clients need the devices again, they will be fully charged. It's also essential that your client knows how to care for their charger and what to do to keep it working optimally. Here are some recommendations what to consider. First, ensure the charger ports are clean and dry before use. Keep the charging ports clean from dust by simply using a dry cloth. Do not use other objects like, for instance, cotton buds. Do not use water or cleaning fluids to clean the charging ports. Second, for optimal charging, be mindful of the temperature because all lithium-ion batteries are sensitive to temperature. Don't start your hearing aids and charger in a very cold or very warm location, such as windowsills, under direct sunlight, or too close to a radiator. The optimal charging temperature for Sonic A1 instruments with contact charging is plus 15 to plus 35 degrees Celsius. And for Radiant and Captivate with inductive charging, the optimal temperature is plus 10 to plus 35 degrees Celsius. Also keep the desktop charger plugged in, preferably to a wall outlet. If using the Charger Plus, keep the lid closed. Charging can be done from a laptop, from a car, or a power bank if the port is USB 2.0 compliant and has a minimum capacity of 500 milliampere output. For more detailed information, refer your client to the instructions for use. The manual, this also comes with the charger and includes all these important details. It is important to keep the desktop charger connected to a power source while the hearing aids are in the charging ports, regardless of which sonic hearing aids your client has. If there is a power failure or if your client accidentally disconnects the charger from power source, the following will happen. For Sonic Captivate, losing power will trigger the hearing aid to turn on and start using the battery, meaning that the hearing aids may be fully drained when your client needs them. For Sonic A1, Sonic Radiant and Radiant SE, and Sonic Cross Transmitter, a charger losing power will be triggering the hearing aids to switch off automatically to ensure that the battery is not being drained when not in use. Your clients with rechargeable sonic instruments can check the power level of each of their hearing aids using the new Sonic Remote Link 2 app for Sonic A1 instruments and the SoundLink 3 app for Radiant and Radiant SE. They can check the percentage of remaining power and the time remaining. Please note that the time remaining is only displayed if the Sonic A1 instrument or Radiant instrument have the latest firmware. It can be helpful for your client to see how long their hearing aids last with a typical use and can help them to decide whether they should take their Charger Plus to charge on the go or do a quick 15 minutes recharge before leaving. On the right side of the slide, you see the battery notification settings. The client will be notified before the battery is completely drained. In the Sonic app, they can select different options when they would like to receive an alert, and they can also turn on or off the battery notification. Your clients with Sonic A1 instruments can check the charging status in the app when their hearing aids are still charging. The persistent banner will display two charging states. First, hearing aids are charging. Second, hearing aids are charged. As soon as the hearing aids are placed in the charger, the banner will appear at the top of the app screen. The banner will disappear once the hearing aids are removed from the charger. The banner is gray when charging and contains a small battery icon on the right side of the banner. Once the hearing aids are fully charged, the banner will turn green and there will be a green check mark on the right side of the banner. On the Sound tab, as you see on the right side of the slide, charging icons are also displayed on the volume sliders. Purple means still charging and green when they are fully charged. In general, you should instruct your client to keep their hearing aids in the charger when they are not used. However, there may be moments when your client seeks your advice on how to store their rechargeable hearing aids for a longer time. For example, maybe they plan to travel for a longer period and have decided to use their previous set of hearing aids with disposable batteries. Or maybe your client's spouse calls because your client will be in the hospital or in a rehabilitation facility for an undetermined amount of time. You can always refer your client to the instruction manual, which recommends fully charging the hearing aids and turning them off. Be sure to store them in a case and recharge them every 6 months. Now, if your client reports that their rechargeable hearing aid is not working, we need to investigate if there is something wrong with the hearing aid, the battery, or the charger itself. If you are capable to resolve the issue in the clinic, you may be able to avoid sending the hearing aid for service, and your client does not need to be without the hearing aid for an extended period of time. So you can help your client who reports that chargeable hearing aid is not working. Ask them some questions like, did the hearing aid stop working suddenly? Did it seem to charge yesterday? Did it not turn on when removing it from the charger this morning? Was there a power failure? Get curious and help your client build a curious mindset so they may be able to learn from this and troubleshoot the bit at home next time. It could be something as simple as wax blocking the wax guard, or it could very well be that the hearing aid battery needs replacing, or maybe your client hasn't been following the charging instructions given to them during the fitting appointment. Let's go through some steps that can help you as the hearing care profession to figure out if the problem is due to the charger or if it is the hearing aid. Having your client bring in their own charger to the clinic for troubleshooting can help you to find out if they are using the charger correctly, if it is functioning properly, and if the charger is still in good condition. When troubleshooting rechargeable hearing aids, it's also very helpful if you have an extra charger in your clinic, a charger that you know it works, to test the client's hearing aids with it. If the hearing aids charge with the clinic charger, but not with the client's own charger, maybe the problem is due to their charger or the electrical outlet they plug the charger into. To check if it's your client's hearing aid or the rechargeable battery in the hearing aid, please follow the next 3 simple steps. First, start by checking and cleaning the hearing aids as well as the charging contacts on the hearing aids. Second, once cleaned and the hearing aid works, which means it turns on and there is sound output from the receiver, try charging the client's hearing aids in the charger you have in your clinic. Third, once the hearing aids have been charged for approximately 15 minutes, you can check the health of the rechargeable hearing aid battery in the fitting software. Based on this information, you can see if the battery is the issue. If this is the case, then you can replace the battery in the clinic if the client has a Sonic Radiant SE, or a Captivate Mini Right DR, or you must send it in for replacement if the hearing instrument has a fully encapsulated battery. With Sonic A1, you can also look at your client's Sonic app to check the charging status and the remaining charge. By working through all these steps, you will be able to determine if the issue is the hearing aid. You can also remind your client to use their app when troubleshooting a charging issue at home, even before coming to the clinic. Consider the next steps when cleaning and checking a hearing aid in your clinic. First, inspect the devices visually. Do the hearing aids look damaged in any way? Should the hearing aids need to go for repair? Then the observations by a clinician are very, very useful for the service shop. Also check for visible debris and manipulate the receiver to check that it is not damaged. Wax protection. The majority of clinicians have had a client that experiences that their sound has become significantly softer all of a sudden. A problem that is in some cases solved quickly and efficiently by just changing the wax filter. Microphones. Keeping the microphones clean is very important to ensure sound is coming into the hearing aid to be amplified. If the microphone inlets are completely or partially covered by dirt, sound can be reduced. Keep them clean by carefully brushing them. Battery contacts. If a hearing aid often runs out of power, it's not necessarily because it needs a new battery. Check the charging contacts on the hearing aid for dirt and corrosion and clean with a cloth if needed. Also, for detailed cleaning instructions, please refer to the instructions for use manual associated with that specific hearing aid model. Next, try charging the hearing aid in your clinic charger. As a refresher, here is an overview of what the LED lights on the hearing aids indicate in relation to the charging status. When the hearing aids are seated in the charger and connected to power, a pulsing orange LED indicates a low battery and that charging is in progress. The hearing aids will have less than 4 hours of use of time available if the LED is pulsing orange. A firm orange LED indicates charging is in progress and at least 4 hours of use time is available. And the green LED means that now the instruments are fully charged. When using a portable charger, the indicator lights of the hearing aids actually only turn on when the lid is opened. I already mentioned previously that it is possible to check the battery health in the fitting software. You find the menu under End Session and Batteries. Express Fit Pro or Sonic Oasis Next will let you know if the battery is in good condition or if it needs to be replaced. For styles where the battery is not replaceable in the clinic, like we see in this picture, the hearing aid will need to be sent in for repair or service. For hearing aids that do allow changing the battery in the clinic, the battery replacement steps will be visible in the fitting software. If indicated, replace the battery. When doing so, enter the serial number of the battery in step 3. This needs to be done for traceability in case of a recall situation and for warranty in case of a defect battery. Furthermore, the battery statistics need to be reset to ensure a correct battery level readout, which you can do with step number 4. Please consider that it needs 2 full charge and discharge cycles to provide accurate information, even though the reset has been pressed. It is recommended to charge the hearing aid after changing the battery to make sure that it can last again a full day. Replacing the battery depends on the style and type of charging the hearing aids use it. For clients with inductive charging, mini-right TR hearing aids, the battery can be replaced in the clinic by the clinician. A lithium-ion battery can be lethal if it's swallowed by humans or animals, which is the reason the hearing aids must have a tamper-resistant battery drawer, and the battery may only be replaced by a professional. The battery cannot be disposed of in the garbage. Very, very important. It must be recycled according to the laws and regulations in your country. The battery door can be opened using the red pin tool. You may want to make your client aware that if they hear the battery low warning frequently, maybe it is recommended that they come in for a battery health check. For users with contact charging mini-right TR hearing aids, the battery should not need replacing for around 5 years under typical usage. And the hearing aid will need to be sent in for replacement of the battery. The battery is fully integrated into the internal hardware of the hearing aid. More specifically, the transfer of the current from the battery to the circuit board occurs through a cable tape which is soldered on. A battery replacement is included in the warranty. For an out-of-warranty hearing aid, a standard repair charge would apply. This is due to the integrated design of the battery and the replacement procedures being much more complex. So far, we talked about troubleshooting the hearing instruments. Now let's see how we can find out what's wrong with the hearing aid chargers. If you have determined that the hearing aid components and rechargeable battery are functioning as expected and they charge properly in the charger of your clinic, it is time to troubleshoot the charger of the client. Follow these simple steps. First, check if the charger LED lights switch on when plugged in. If not, try exchanging the USB-C cable or adapter plug if this is possible, or try another wall outlet. If the charger is not switching on, it will need to be sent in for repair. If the charger is switching on, the next step is to inspect it for damage and to clean the charger, including the charging contacts or ports. Once cleaned, try charging your client's hearing aids and/or test the charger with a pair of functioning clinic hearing aids. Try charging for 15 minutes. Use the Sonic app or Sonic Oasis Next to check the before and after battery percentage level to confirm that the charger is in fact charging the hearing aids. If the hearing aids are still not charging, the charger will need to be sent back for repair. As mentioned previously, the LED indicator lights can help you to determine if the charger is receiving power. For desktop chargers, a green light indicates it is receiving power. For the Charger Plus, the indicator lights on the back turn on when unplugged, plugged in, or when the lid is opened. When the power bank battery for the portable charger is too low, you will see an orange pulsing light. The Charger Plus battery is not expected to need a change of power bank battery during the lifetime of the hearing aid. The expected battery life of the power bank is 5 years. If charging issues should arise, the Charger Plus should be replaced. Note that the Charger Plus battery can stay healthy for approximately 1 full year without charging. If the green LED lights are coming on when the charger is plugged in, but the hearing aids are still not charging, it is recommended to try and clean the charger, and this may fix the charging issues. Start by unplugging the charger from a power source if this is possible. Next, wrap an alcohol-free cleaning wipe around a microbrush. For inductive and contact chargers, carefully wipe all sides of the charging port with a twisting motion. Ensure all surfaces are wiped at least twice. If cleaning a contact charger, do not use too much force to avoid damaging or distorting the gold spring. And do never use a tool of metal to clean the contact springs. Next, clean the surface and crevices with a brush. Finally, wipe the charger clean and allow it to air dry for approximately 5 minutes. Now that the charger is cleaned and dry, try placing your client's hearing aids in the charger again to see if charging works. If the hearing aids still don't charge in the charger, you can test the charger with another set of hearing aids on your clinic. If the charger still doesn't work, it will need to be sent in for service. After all our troubleshooting recommendations during this presentation, we would also like to introduce to you some resources you may want to use in your clinic. For instance, the Sonic Charger Overview. It provides a summary of the function of the contact chargers, and you might find this helpful in your clinic for reference. Or then there is a step-by-step guide on how you can troubleshoot a rechargeable hearing aid. We will distribute both documents with the next Sonic newsletter by email. In case you miss out the newsletter, you can also request both guides through your Sonic contact person. Now I would like to end this webinar with the following 3 points for you to remember when you start troubleshooting Sonic rechargeable hearing instruments. First, each hearing aid style has a designated charger which depends on the platform of the hearing aids and should only be used with that specific charger. Second, have your clients bring in their own charger to the clinic. This can lot help of troubleshooting. Third, it is important to use and care for chargers properly and teach your clients how to do so to avoid unnecessary charging issues or repairs. I hope you have found this topic useful and perhaps even learned a few new things. For any doubts, which you may still have, please get in touch with your Sonic contact or with us, the Sonic training team. For now, I wish you all a great day. Goodbye and hopefully until next time. Bye-bye.